For centuries, Rome was ruled by emperors. Before that, it was ruled by senators. But before either of them existed, Rome was ruled by kings. And according to Roman tradition, there were 7 of them. Some were warriors. Some were builders. Some were tyrants. Together, they transformed a small settlement on a hill into the most ambitious city in Italy. This is the story of the 7 kings of Rome, and the men who prepared the world for an empire. When Romulus founded Rome, he inherited a problem. A city is not built in a day. The walls were weak. The population was small. Powerful enemies surrounded him, and nobody knew whether Rome would survive another generation. Its future depended entirely on the man who had created it. Romulus ruled as king, but he understood something important. One man could not govern alone. So he gathered Rome's most respected elders and formed a council. The Senate. At first, it was little more than a group of advisors. Yet over time, it would become one of the most powerful political institutions in human history. Few people noticed its importance at the time, but Rome had just planted the seed of its future republic. Romulus was not interested in peace. Like many rulers of the ancient world, he believed survival depended on strength. Rome fought neighboring tribes, expanded its influence, and absorbed new people into the growing city. Every victory brought more citizens, more land, and more confidence. Rome was beginning to think bigger. Yet the most important battle of Romulus' life had already been fought. The war with the Sabines had ended. Former enemies now lived together. Their cultures mixed. Their families merged. And Rome emerged stronger than before. What began as a city of refugees was becoming a nation. Then something strange happened. After nearly 4 decades as king, Romulus vanished. According to legend, a violent storm swept across the city. Dark clouds covered the sky. Thunder shook the hills. And when the storm passed, Romulus was gone. No body was ever found. The Romans refused to believe their founder had simply died. Instead, they claimed the gods had taken him, that Romulus had ascended to the heavens and become a divine protector of Rome. Whether anyone truly believed it is impossible to know, but the story endured for centuries. Rome now faced a dangerous question. Who would rule next? The city contained Romans and Sabines. Different families, different traditions, different ambitions. Choosing a new king risked tearing the city apart. To avoid conflict, Rome chose a very different ruler. His name was Numa Pompilius. And unlike Romulus, he was not famous for war. He was famous for wisdom. Numa believed a city needed more than soldiers. It needed laws, traditions, ceremonies, order. So while Romulus had built Rome's strength, Numa focused on its soul. He established religious offices, organized sacred rituals, created institutions that would survive for centuries. Many of Rome's religious traditions were later credited to him. Whether every story is true hardly matters, because Numa represented something important. The idea that Rome could be governed through wisdom as well as force. After Numa came Tullus Hostilius, and Rome changed once again. Tullus admired warriors far more than priests. Under his rule, Rome returned to war. Armies marched. Enemies were defeated. Territory expanded. The peaceful city Numa imagined became a military power once again. Then came Ancus Marcius, a king who combined both traditions. He valued religion, but he also understood trade, defense, and infrastructure. Under Ancus, Rome grew wealthier, more connected, more secure. The city was evolving beyond its humble beginnings. But Rome's greatest transformation was still ahead. The fifth king was Lucius Tarquinius Priscus, a foreigner, an outsider, a man who saw possibilities others could not. Under Tarquin, Rome began building on a scale never seen before. Public works appeared. Monuments rose. The city became larger, richer, more ambitious. Rome was no longer a collection of villages. It was becoming a true capital. After him came Servius Tullius, one of the most remarkable kings in Roman tradition. He reorganized Roman society, introduced new political structures, expanded the city's defenses, and helped transform Rome into a more sophisticated state. Many of the systems later used by the Republic traced their roots back to his reign. By now, Rome looked very different from the settlement Romulus founded. Its population had exploded. Its influence stretched across the region. Its institutions were becoming stronger. The foundations of greatness were being laid. Then came the final king, Lucius Tarquinius Superbus, Tarquin the Proud. His name alone tells you how Roman historians remembered him. Proud, arrogant, power-hungry. Unlike the kings before him, Tarquin ruled through fear. Opponents were silenced. Power became concentrated. The Senate lost influence. Many Romans began to wonder whether kingship itself had become the problem. And then one event changed everything. A scandal, a crime, a moment that shocked the city. One that would soon bring the Roman monarchy crashing down. The kings had built Rome, expanded it, strengthened it, transformed it. But they had also created new tensions. And those tensions were about to explode. In our next episode, we tell the story of Tarquin the Proud, the crime that outraged Rome, and the revolution that destroyed the Roman monarchy forever. Because the age of kings was ending, and the age of the Republic was about to begin.